Hey guys, Knifeyak here. I'm making another video today after a very long time. Basically all you need to know about that is that school is more important than Balisongs and more important than you, so go fuck yourself, school. I'm gonna be making a collection video, and the way I'm gonna do it is I'm gonna start at the beginning and go all the way up to the most recent. And I also have two little extra things that are just play with your fingers like a Balisong, so let's get right into it. So the first thing I have that I still own, Balisong wise, is my Bradley Chimera 5. I've had this for, I don't know, like 5 years I think. I actually had a trainer before this, but I gave that away a long time ago just because I stopped using terrible trainers. And just so you know, anything I'll be showing you, I'm not selling anything. Just, you know, stop asking me. I won't be selling anything. I won't be trading. I won't be, just don't ask me. But this is my Bradley Chimera 5. As you can see, it has the slotted handles and the leaf-shaped blade. There's bearings in this, but the handles are down too tight, but I don't really care because I never flip it anymore anyway, because it's just an awful flipper compared to everything else. Same thing with my Benchmade 63. So yeah, there's that. The one up next that I got after this, which is when I really flourished in my skill with flipping, is my Benchmade 51. As you can see, the handle is the blade is totally black on this side, but fucked up on this side. And that's a long story I don't want to get into. Well, it's not really that long, I just don't want to get into it. But this is when my skill really started to flourish. I learned the shortstop with this. I learned how to scissor with this. Yeah, I learned how to scissor with that. I think that's actually the first time I've ever done a scissor on video, is right there. But yeah, I learned how to do most of this stuff. I learned how to do a reverse behind the 8-ball with this. But I'm not as good at flipping with it because it's just different from what I flip now. Yeah. So there's the Benchmade 51, and yeah, I still have the latch on it, but it doesn't close just because it's old and worn out. It just won't close. So yeah, there's my personal Benchmade 51. Next up is my Jerry Hum Prodigy. Yeah, my Jerry Hum Prodigy. This is a trainer, but this is actually a really good trainer, so that's the only reason I kept it. You'll notice that with most of the things except for one, actually two. Yeah, you'll notice that with if it has the latch on it, I usually don't flip it anymore, really. So I don't flip this anymore. It's still good, I just don't flip it anymore because I have better things. But this is my Jerry Hum Prodigy. So the same guy that made the Tempest, the Spectre, the Basilisk, you know, that guy, he made this, the Prodigy. So the one that has a latch that I flip often is actually my Benchmade 51 itself. I don't flip it too often, but I'll get it out once or twice a week and just have fun with it. So this is one that I have the latch on that I still flip, and there's another one, but you guys don't even know that I have it yet, so yeah, we'll just wait for that. So the one after my Jerry Hum Prodigy was my first BRS, which was the Replicant, not the Alpha Beast. If any of you thought I got the Alpha Beast first, I actually got my Replicant first, because the Alpha Beast I have is a 3.0, and this is a 2nd generation Replicant. So yeah, this is when I actually started to get like with the 51, I learned a lot of stuff, but this is where I started to get like really good at Balisong flipping, was with this one. When I could like string combos together and do stuff. But yeah, so BRS Replicant, my first BRS product, which I was very impressed with when I got it. Originally, these, you guys probably know actually you might not, because I may not have shown it, but originally the liners were gold, and it had a gold pocket clip on it. Above this thing, I took the pocket clip off, and it had the latch. So, and you'll notice that things I flip usually have the latch off. except for the Bradley Chimera. I don't flip that anymore, but I took the latch off like a long time ago. The one I got after my replicant was the famous Alpha Beast. The man, the myth, the legend, the Alpha Beast. Really, I didn't progress a lot with this. It was just something new I got, and it's like the quintessential BRS product. So yeah, I got the Alpha Beast. I got it back in August 2015. Yeah, and then I got the replicant at the beginning of 2015 in like February. No, it wasn't in February. It was the beginning of the summer, actually. It was like in June or something. No. I got my replicant the end of summer 2014, and then I got my BRS the end of summer, the Alpha Beast the end of summer 2015. And then I got my bare bones at the end of summer 2016. So if you're noticing a trend here. So here's my Alpha Beast, which you guys know because I made a video with it in the snow. It's my cherry picker tutorial where the I also did a review on it. The handles are gray, stonewash. The next one, which I don't flip because it's awful, is my Benchmade 63. You can probably notice it's quite rusty because it sucks and it's in a box somewhere because I hate it. So I just don't care about it. Really, like Benchmade, making this the successor to the 4X series, you guys just took a huge step backwards with this in terms of flipping. And D2 steel, I think, is notorious for rusting quickly, which is what this one did. So, still has the latch on it. I don't flip it. I mean, I can flip it, but I hate it. It's awful. It's just too heavy, and the balance is weird, and yeah. So that's my Benchmade 63. Then the next one is the famous Bare Bones, which came out recently. I think the screen just darkened. It did for me, it probably did for you too. Something I'm really disappointed about is that this screw fell out the fucking second day I had it. So, like, seriously? It still works just fine, and guys who've been flipping for a long time know things we flip all the time are beaters, missing a screw or two, chip the tip. Who fucking cares? We flip it all the time. So we don't really care about the condition of it. We just care that it still flips good, which is the most important part. I did end up rounding this nipple, the Zem nipple. It's way more comfortable now with flipping. I don't get pinched at all with it, which is great. When I unboxed this and I said the handle was stiff, that wasn't actually a problem with the tightness of the handle. It was a problem with the Loctite the BRS put on it. It like bonded the blade and the handle together, which was super weird. That's the first time I've ever had that happen to me, and it was just too stiff. So this is the second to last Balisong I have. So my most recent one is the famous and recently came out Microtech Tachyon 3, and this is my first Microtech, and I really like it. It's super light, but it flips well, and it has a satisfying clank. I chose to get the apocalyptic finish on it, the spring latch I love. Also, people complain like about how they're significantly more milled out on this side than this side, but what they don't take into account is they would have to mill inside of the handle to be able to make room for the spring and the spring latch. So it comes out to be about balanced anyway. The only thing that sets it off is the latch and the pocket clip itself, but it's not even that bad. People say this is blade heavy. It is, I can notice, but it's not so bad that it inhibits flipping. This is deceivingly light, to be honest, because it's an extremely large Balisong, but it's almost as light as my 51. Which is crazy. It's lighter than my replicant. So yeah, this is my Microtech Tachyon 3 apocalyptic finish. Yep. So next is, so that's the end of the Balisong. So next is this little thing. Oh, video, please don't do this to me. So this is my personal Begler II. which I don't really know much with. I just do this all the time with it. Just the same freaking combo all the time. I have a black mid cord. This is from Monkey Fist Begler II, black mid cord, purple and green Monkey Fist. So I just keep doing this with it because I really only use it when I'm in a place where I wouldn't be able to use a Balisong publicly and it like everyone be okay with it. So yeah. This is my personal Begler II from Monkey Fist Begler II on Etsy. If you want to go get one, go ahead. Boop. Just the same thing over and over again. Fuck. And so the last thing is very simple, but when I'm at school, it's actually very useful. It's simply a ballpoint pen. It's just a G2, and when I'm at school, I just flip it back and forth like that. Just like that. Just keep doing it at school, and you know, maybe click it. Click it and annoy people. So yeah, I just use this when I'm at school. I don't have a Begler II or my Balisongs, so yeah. But I have to say that currently, and maybe just because it's new and I got it, but my favorite flipper now is actually my Microtech Tachyon 3, which may come as a surprise, but to me, honestly, when I flip this and then I go back to something like my Alpha Beast, when I go back to this, after flipping the Tachyon 3, it just makes the Alpha Beast feel small and cumbersome. It's strange. Like, even with my replicant, even though the replicant and the Tachyon is like the same size, when I go back to my replicant, it makes it feel smaller and like harder to flip. It's strange. So at this current point in time, my favorite flipper actually is the Microtech Tachyon 3, which I'm also very impressed with. The bearings are great. This aluminum is very hard. I like the coating, feels great. Although with the spring, it's not like the Benchmade spring latch where it can just bloop stay open like that all the time. It actually does kind of wobble around a little bit. But other than that, I really, really, really do love the Microtech Tachyon 3 right now. Yeah. Oh God, I just stabbed my leg. I'm okay. I've stabbed my foot too. You can see I have a band-aid on this toe, my middle toe, and right there. Yeah, right there. Yeah, so that's my collection of things I play with my fingers. You know, there's a satisfying click with this too. The pocket clip is very tight. It's good. So that's my collection of Balisongs and other stuff. So, yep, here it is. Thanks for watching, and I hope you have a nice day.